Hello everyone, I'm James. And if you love cars, you're in the right place. This is a brand new channel where I share everything about the world of cars, from crazy stories to facts and secrets you probably haven't heard before. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to subscribe and drop a like on the video. Your support really helps me keep going and bring you even better content. Back in 1940, Henry Ford said something bold. He was like, "Trust me, flying cars are coming." Yeah, people have been saying that ever since. Every year, it's the same thing. This is it. Flying cars are almost here. But here we are, 2026, still stuck in traffic, still waiting at red lights, still very much not flying. So what's going on? Like seriously, what's the problem? Is it the technology or is physics just like, nope, not happening? Because every time we get close, something fails. Hard. Today, we're getting into it. The real story behind flying cars and why this dream keeps crashing. So here's the thing. Failure wasn't the problem. People actually tried a lot. Back in 1946, there was a flying car called the Amphibian, and this thing was legit. It could fly at around 120 miles per hour and then switch into a car in just a few minutes. Sounds amazing, right? Well, guess how many units it sold? 0. Yeah, not a single one. Investors took one look at it and said, too expensive, too impractical, not happening. Then came another attempt, the Convey car. And honestly, this one had potential too. But on its third flight, it crashed. Why? Because the driver literally forgot to check the fuel. Yeah, just like that. And after stuff like this kept happening, people started losing trust. Little by little, these failures turned into fear, and that fear, it stuck around for decades. But the most tragic story? That happened in the 1970s. There was an engineer named Henry Smolinsky, and he had a very bold idea. He figured the fastest way to build a flying car was basically copy and paste. So he took a Ford Pinto and attached it to the wings of a Cessna. Yeah, literally. He called it the Misar. And for a moment, it actually looked like it might work. But on September 11th, 1973, Smolinsky took it up for a flight. And just 2 minutes after takeoff, the wing came off, midair. The investigation later showed some really basic welding flaws. The crash didn't just kill the inventor, it killed the whole idea of a personal flying car for at least a decade. The problem isn't just the engines, it's physics. A car needs a strong frame to handle crashes, which means weight. But a plane? It has to be as light as possible just to get off the ground. So when you try to combine them, you end up with something that's a heavy, slow car and a weak, unsafe aircraft. Not exactly ideal. And today, there's another big issue: energy density. If you want an electric flying car to actually travel long distances, you need batteries that are way more powerful than what we have right now. We're talking about around 600 watt-hours per kilogram. And commercially, we're still not there. Now imagine this. Your neighbors all have flying cars. Could you handle that noise every single morning? That takeoff sound? Yeah, it's loud. And honestly, noise is one of the biggest reasons people aren't on board with this idea. Then there's regulation. The FAA, they don't mess around. For a vehicle to get approved, the chance of failure has to be less than 1 in a billion. Yeah, that's strict. And to reach that level of safety, you're talking about technology that costs millions, which means for most people, it's just not affordable. So, is the dream over? Not even close. The industry didn't fail. It just changed direction. Instead of chasing the idea of a car that can both drive and fly, they shifted to something far more practical: electric air taxis. Companies like Joby and Archer have finally pulled off what others couldn't achieve for over a century. Right now, they're in the final stages of getting official approvals. And here's the real difference today. These aircraft are up to 100 times quieter than helicopters. So instead of owning a flying car, you'll simply open your phone and order one, just like an Uber. The flying car didn't fail because it's impossible. It failed because we were trying to solve the problem the wrong way. The future isn't sitting in your garage, it's on rooftops. in vertical airports above the city. Industry forecasts suggest we'll start seeing these services go commercial between 2026 and 2028. So the real question is, are you ready to leave traffic behind and take to the skies? Let me know what you think in the comments. And would you trust riding in a pilotless aircraft? Thank you for watching and for your time. See you in the next one.